Hey everyone, it's been a minute since I've done a broadcast, so for those of you who have been to this part of ESO, you know that this is the Sijic. Wow, I just drew a blank on the name. You can tell I'm tired. I had it and it literally just vanished. Grand Sijic Villa. Wow, okay, cool. So, yeah. So I've tweaked the setup of this quite a lot. I wondered where I'd put that. I have to actually move that. So, I don't know where I was the last time that I did a broadcast on this, so we're just going to start from the basics. So, as you know, this is my little funny, people go up to see where it is. You get whacked. This one here and the one down here, just little cutesies. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go up to the main entrance and we're gonna look at this in here before I show you my absolute pride and joy. So we're just gonna go straight back. Simple view. Go around behind. And it is supposed to give off a slightly ominous atmosphere. Now I have taken a lot out from here that I had up before. Now, I have added this in since this is the witchy part of the home. I do have an active alchemy station. It's fully usable. I tried bringing this stuff closer in, but unfortunately, whenever you go to move this stuff, if it's in the green, it's usable, but as soon as it goes into the yellow, it is not. So, they were close enough that it was in the yellow and it wouldn't function, so I had to move it. I had a friend of mine actually down here when I put it in. I was having her browse and she couldn't get it to work, so I had to move everything. I no longer have my frogs down here, so I'm probably gonna have to move some of this stuff around just so it doesn't look like there's a bowl randomly hanging off the edge. And we do have the little hidey hole deal over here. I haven't finished that yet. I also don't know if I'm going to be able to. If you look at it, I have 695 out of the 700 out of the regular furnishings in this housing area. 7 out of the special. Thankfully, I only have 21 out of the 110, and I have 8 out of the 10 special collectibles. So I'm about maxed out on what it's going to let me put in here. So yeah, that is a little unfortunate. With this being such a big area, I honestly need like twice the available item slots in order to decorate this to my satisfaction, but it is what it is. So I put a lot of focus into certain areas. So we're going to go to the right here, and this is what I refer to as my Daedra room. And I went into the furnishing part of the Crown store, and I went through each of these options and purchased, if not everything, almost everything that was listed as Daedric for this room specifically. And I have put it up, and I tried to make it look decent. I do have the Augur of the Obscure in here.
You know the worst thing about near omniscience? Every time somebody laughingly says, "Have you heard this one?" you have to say, "Yes," or in my case, you have to glow and scream until they run away.
Gotta love that little dude. Alright, so we have that. The Daedra books. Or Daedric books. And then I have the little ESO Plus statuettes. Yes, I am aware that not everyone in this lineup is technically with a Daedra or Daedric Prince. Like Vivek is technically not. But I'm still keeping this for that, and I don't really care. I think it looks interesting, and I like it. So, yeah. We got Clavic's Vial. I believe that's her scene. Errant stuff. We got Molag Bal, Vivek. I cannot see what I'm looking at. Why can't I remember his name? It's the Mad God. Wow. I can't remember his name. That's dumb. And then you have Azura. Why can't... Yeah, I can't remember his name. That's ridiculous. Why can't I remember his name? I'm drawing a complete blank on this. Wow. That's gonna drive me nuts. Sorry, my daughter keeps putting her hand in my face and I can't see anything. So in here, we have the room for, you know, the banker as well as the trader. And it was a pain in the ass to set all of this up, and it has been where the majority of my item usage has gone, is in this room. But I have the merchant, I have the banker. I actually just set up some of this stuff here, the coins mainly, a moment ago before I started the broadcast. And, you know, all the valuables you would expect that, you know, the banker would be in charge of. A little collectible here, socks ball of yarn. And little things too out there. And then, you know, oh, and I do have the music box here. I love it. It is haunting, but it is so loud. The ones that are obviously grouped, like the bundles here, they came like this, but most of these are individually pieced and placed. Like this here is 6 total bundles, 3 of one type, 3 of another, that I had to turn the surface drag off for so that I could make it look like stacked hay. And it was obnoxious. It actually took about 20 minutes to do it, if I'm not mistaken. You can see just how high up it actually goes. It goes up about to her knees. Depends on where she's at in it. But like all of these, as well as the shelving and everything, were individually placed. All of this was... And it did take a good bit of time to set up, and it is one of my biggest pride and joy with this house. Now this here, I did have set up with one type of bridge, and I changed it because I like being able to look down through it. I think it helps with the atmosphere instead of the closed off way that I had it. I like this better. It's simple and it doesn't look trashy. And the wolves and the babies. And of course the meat cart. And carcasses from, feeding the wolves and just journeys. Now, as you've probably been able to notice, I did set this up, and it was a pain in the ass to align some of it, but over there we have Namira, and over there we have Meridia. And this, it wasn't just having her there and the stuff behind her, there was the overall approach. And just having everything taken. These here is a decayed brush. There are 70 of them in here. I bought the outer ring, took a little more than 40, and then to fill it took another 30. And then set her in here. It was basically supposed to represent that her even being here just killed everything in this little spot, because you can still see the flowers popping up through, and then you walk behind and there's even more. I did add a little bit over through here with the pathways, and it took a little bit of editing to get it right. The overlap was a tad obnoxious, but I think I finally got it. And added in some shrubbery here just for the view. I did have a bunch of trees through here, not anymore. I do believe I still have the one, and it is just because I can't get it out. Like I can't take it out. I don't even know how exactly I managed to get it in, but I can't get it out. So I kind of just I couldn't just leave it, because I can't remove it. I did originally have them down here as a deterrent for any visitors to try and swim up past that because of slaughterfish, but, you know, every area has its limits, and if people, you know, don't know how to use their heads and realize that, well, that's their problem. So then we're going to come over through here. You know, a little bit of shrubbery was put in through here, some flowers, some plants. Not a whole lot. Simple stuff. And as you walk up, you know, you get the overall, you know, glowing, welcoming feeling. This was also in honor of it being spring, and with the upcoming Easter holiday, as well as the blooming of the cherry blossoms along the eastern coast of the United States, as well as parts of Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So I put those in there in honor of this, and it will stay there in honor of. And then we have over through here one of my favorite areas, and another one of my pride and joy. And last but not least, the view. There is actually another place where you can get a bit better view of that. It is back over through here. Alright, and that concludes the little tour of this place. If you have not already gone to take a look at what's available, they do still have the statue for another 5 days of Meridia, and is the one that I showed you. This is how it appears in the store and what you get on purchase. The active and the inactive does still glow either way. That's with her beacon. And they do still have other things going on here as well. Aaron, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Got a little cuddle bug snugged up on the chair with me. But that does conclude the tour of the little housing area here. I hope you enjoyed, and if anything does get added in, which will probably at this point just be statues, I will end up doing another video. Otherwise, this will probably be the last one that will be done of this housing area until I can actually get guild members to come and visit it with me. So you all have a wonderful day, enjoy your evening, and have a great weekend.